We're going to look at Popplet. Popplet is a free resource for creating, collaborating, and publishing mind maps. You'll notice that Popplet is also in the App Store, so you can download an app for your iPad to use this in your classroom. When you go to Popplet.com, you'll see that there are some information about Popplet, some different ways that teachers have used it in the classroom. You'll also see the latest news and testimonials from teachers. If you haven't already, you want to create your Popplet account so you can build and house your Popplets. You can do that by clicking the login button and then sign up now. If you already have a Popplet account, you can click login here. And once you're logged in, it'll take you to your home screen that'll show you the Popplets that you've already created. With the free account, you can create up to 5 Popplets. There are some subscriptions that you can purchase to upgrade your account, which will allow you to have more Popplets and open up some other features. But for now, we're just going to go with the free account. There's also some public Popplets that you can look through. There's a domain of Popplets that are available to browse and maybe model your Popplets after. And when I say Popplets, that's what the mind maps are called. And the little bubbles that are within them are called popples. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and make a new Popplet. So I'm going to click that button here. The first thing it asks you to do is to name your Popplet and to give it a background color. So I'm going to choose blue for now and make it so. And you'll notice that it's basically just a blank screen that you'll be able to create your mind map with. There's a couple of different ways to edit your mind map. If you double click anywhere, it'll bring up one of the popples, a blank popple. And in the upper left hand corner, you'll be able to see who created this popple. And within your popple, you can write your text. If you're not happy with the size of your text, you can click on this capital A and change the size of it. And you can also change the position of your text. While I'm here, I'll show you that you can change the outline color of your Popplet, your popple. If you click this oval here, you can change the outline of it. So this will be good if you're classifying or putting things in categories. You could change the color there to organize them. If you click on the pencil, you can also draw within your Popplet. Your popple. So I'm going to see if I can do a heart. Let's see if I can do this. Boom, and then we get the other side, the perfect heart. There you go. You can also upload things. You can upload files from your computer. You can upload YouTube videos or Vimeo videos, and you can also add images from Flickr. These circles around the outside of your popple are things that you can click to make new popples. There you go. So now you'll see that they're connected. So if I wanted to make a graphic organizer here, I could do that. Where our things are connected, or maybe even word webs. You have your word here, definition. Click on this one, bring another one up to give maybe an illustration, and so on. You'll notice that as I'm editing my Popplet, I can just click and drag and drop to move my little popples around. If I wanted to delete one of my popples, I click the X there and delete it. The default setting with your Popplet is that you can only delete or edit your own popples, and yet you can leave comments on the other collaborators. And to leave comments, you click on the popple and click on the little speech bubble there, and then add your comment here. Some other things I want to show you with Popplet is with the gear. If I click on the settings gear here, I can do a few other things. I can organize my text boxes or my bubbles. I can organize them, I can align them, or I can make columns with them. You can add YouTube videos and even Google Maps to your Popplets. One thing that's really cool is you can turn your Popplet into a presentation. So if I click on presentation mode and then hit the record button in the bottom left, I can make this into a presentation by clicking on these text bubbles one at a time. And you'll see once I click on them, it assigns it a number. So that when we're presenting, I'll click on the present button here. And this is just telling me how to control my presentation with the left and right keys. I can go from one Popple to the next, much like Prezi or your Google presentation. I'm going to click the escape key to get out of there. And I'm going to exit out of presentation mode to show you a few more things in settings. I can export our Popplet as a PDF or as a JPEG. If you want to change the permission settings, you click on Labs and then Popplet Permissions. And so that, like I said earlier, it defaults so that only the Popplets can only be edited by their creators. But if you want anyone to edit the Popples, you can do that here. Also within your settings, you can duplicate your Popplet and print it. And you can also make new ones here. So I'll click that just to show you. You can create new ones. And again, if you want to connect them, click and drag the circles to connect them. And finally, to share your Popplets, click on the share button in the top right. And if you want to add your collaborators, you click that button here, and you would first need your collaborators to have a Popplet account. And then once they do that, you can type their name in here or their email address, and their name should pop up. So I can add a collaborator here, and then click add them to send them a notification. I'm going to cancel out of this for now. Once you're finished with your Popplet, you can share it in a number of ways. And this is just telling you that once you share the Popplet, anyone on the internet can see it. It'll be in the public Popplets. So you can share the Popplet with a link here. You can email them the Popplet, or you can embed it within a website. Popplet's really fun and easy to use, and I hope you enjoy using it to create your mind maps.